Hello, welcome.
Hello, it's me. I'm back with my special lowered ears.
And incognito sunglasses for a change.
As usual.
Sorry,
Yes.
as usual.
Yes, some of us aren't squinting quite so much.
I'm squinting. I must go and get some glasses. Anyway, that all by the by. This week, the plumber has finished first fix.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
young fellow, my lad.
Yes.
Brilliant job done. So we've done some more work in the bottom of the corral there. Setting the pipes now with a bed of sand and then cementing over the top before concreting. We've done the same for the electric conduits as well.
Yep.
So that's about all we've really achieved. We've just been pottering about doing little bits and bobs, haven't we?
Yeah, it's all been little jobs that still need doing and still take time, but no,
Yeah.
we can't say, ta-da, we did such and such. It's
No.
just bits and pieces.
Yeah, there's the things that we wanted to do, obviously, with the plumber being here. We couldn't be in his way. We had to just leave him to do his job, do his thing. We had yet another storm.
We did.
What is this weather happening? In fact, it's that bad I can't even speak proper.
You can't
Proper
speak.
like what I do.
You don't speak proper. You're from Lincolnshire.
Yes. Yes. Best county in the world.
And I'm not Brit, so I'm not going to fight that.
No, you're one of them foreign types.
I'm one of them foreign types.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
So yes, little bits and pieces, a bit of a bits a week. Lots achieved and lots of boxes ticked. If we actually, shall I make a list that we have to tick? No, that'd be frightening to see what we've still got to do.
There's no point in showing me it because I can't read. It'll have to be in pictures.
Oh yeah, Lincolnshire.
Pardon me.
So
I don't think so.
On that note, guys, please like, subscribe, thumbs up. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Catch you on the next one.
yeah, but not likes for her. Me. Not her. Me. I have to suffer this all the time. Yes.
First fix is done. Plumber's been gone. Coming back as and when. We've got tubes running to the outside septic tank. He's left tubes for a vanity unit. WC will be going there. This will then become the kitchen. Water coming in, water going out. Various points here. He will apparently be building a manifold where we've got 2 appliances and a reverse osmosis unit and the sink going so that the various tubes can go to the correct places. The hot water has all been lagged. You can see it here, it's black tubes. It's all been lagged so that we don't lose heat into the surrounding area. It actually comes hot from the newly fitted hot water heater. Going that way upstairs to the bathroom and obviously going this way to the kitchen sink. This has all been fitted and I believe it's been pressure tested, but left at that. It couldn't actually be turned on because we've yet to dig a hole for the exhaust fumes to go out of the wall that way. When the water comes into the building up here, this copper pipe has been lagged with gaffer tape or something like that so that we can actually coat it in cement, because as we all know, cement eats copper and that we don't want it to degrade over time. There's also a on-off tap up there, and we're going to be fitting a junction box, coating, whatever, over it, so that we can still get access to it, to off and on it, but it's going to leave us with a nice neat box rather than trying to make something, Heath Robinson something. Tubing comes from the upstairs toilet, down, across the room. It's about a 7 metre length from coming down here going that way, and he's left us with a rodding eye in the top. Should we ever need it, we're going to be able to access it easily rather than having a rodding eye hole put in the floor somewhere in the middle of the room and you then got to have knock tiles and access to it. So that makes far more sense. So we are now ready to finish doing the electricity that we need to, cement various things in place, and then we're going to have a go at laying part of a concrete floor. More learning curve. Okay, so this is upstairs now. Same as downstairs, first fix has been done, pipe work has all been laid. We now have to lay the floor that we were going to previously, we talked about with the beams and what have you, but we're going to have to work around this pipe work that's here. We specifically need to create an extra strong frame around where the toilet is going to be fixed down, and where the legs of the shower are obviously in the centre for distribution of weight. We can't just leave it in a void. And obviously it's going to be very interesting to work around the tubes, but other people do it, so I'm sure we're capable of doing it. Having put these couple of beams down on the floor, it's a completely different visualisation to seeing it on paper as to what the size of the room is going to be. My heart's going, oh no, my bedroom's so small now. But actually it's not. It's a much bigger room than we've ever had before. Plenty of space here for a bed, cupboards, and we've still got the walk-in wardrobe. So we're now going to have to get on with it and learn to work that wood.
And I actually believe the person who said it's not going to be difficult to work with wood is this one here.
We've learned to work lime, we've learned to work rocks, we've learned to paint with lime, we've learned all sorts of things. We'll learn wood.
Yes.
How difficult can it be?
I don't know, but we've also learned that an old phrase, our eyes are bigger than our bellies when it takes the place of taking on projects.
Yes, well you see, the mistake was somebody sat downstairs in the middle of that corral one day and went, why don't we just roof it? Look what we can have, the size of the room we can have. We don't, yeah, and look what we've ended up taking on.
It's all good fun.
Oh, fun?
Yeah.
That's a emotive word.
Not saying anymore.
I don't know whether it's fun. It's a thing. It's a thing.
It's a most definite thing. Thing egg.
Indeed.
And as you can see, all the tubing for the electricity is now laid. It just needs cemented in place. And then that's all done. And then this floor, on this particular level, is ready for concrete. Obviously we need to put sand and that lot around the waste pipe. Two other things I need to think about now. One is where the wastewater from the reverse osmosis system is going to go, because we don't want it going to the septic tank. It's a waste of water. We have a well just out there, but unfortunately the water treatment thing is going to be there. So I now need to work out how to get the water from there to there, and it's quite level. There's not a massive fall, so I have to work that one out. And then in addition to that, I was just outside in the sun having a glass of water, and then he went, I forgot, we're going to have a little pool outside, you know, one of them metal frame ones above ground. Where are we going to get the electricity from? I went, yeah, thanks for that. Now I've got to work that one out. But I've sussed it. We have a junction box just behind me. And I just open it up and run outside with a switch down here as well to turn it off. So when it's not in use, it's turned off, so nothing can be used outside electricity wise, and obviously it'll be a waterproof junction, waterproof electricity box. So that's as far as we've got. Tomorrow we'll be ordering the necessaries for us to have an attempt to concrete this. Don't know, it might work, it might not.
One way to find out.
Oh yes.
Right, well with some of the lime we've got left, I think we've got a couple of bags left. Chris has made half a batch of lime. Going to finish off this edge of this lime rendered wall. And now that we've got the electricity in, we can finish this, cap this all off, so that we can then move on to the next stage. So, not doing it by machine, going by hand. Here we go again. How to get it right?
Well, there's a song there, but I can't understand it.
What?
If you get it wrong, you get it right next time and next time. I Can't remember who sang it. Baker Street. What's his face? Jerry Rafferty sang it actually.
Did you know?
Yes, my brain's just gone. I just went through different songs that he did, and they eventually got the artiste.
Okay.
Oh yes, I like Jerry Rafferty.
That's information you really need, guys, isn't it? Again.
You need me on a music quiz, I'll tell you. My brain's full of that much random garbage.
That's very true. Okay, end of another day. As I explained earlier, Chris made a small mix of lime using the half bag of limes that we've got left. And I have filled in where we did the tubes for the electricity. It's just a little bit of crackage, you just need sponging again. Same here, this has all been filled in. The electricity cables were. Obviously the colour, we can just, this is the lime wash that we've done previously, so we can just redo it. Yeah. Not a problem.
Well, the lime wash was only an experiment that we expected to redo anyway.
Exactly.
And
really happy with it. I'm going to continue with it. And this was always the plan, don't panic.
Yeah, and we did do a little experiment there, rubbing it off to see how strong it was in case we had to scrape it off before that went on, so we didn't then have an issue. Yeah. And it comes off really easy, so it's not a problem.
And this afternoon, I have mainly been taught how to lay cement. So there's tubes running in here for the electricity to go over there in the future. And we had to build concrete piers. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
There must be a technical name, but I'm not technical.
No, as the plumber explained it, make some little piers to sit this on before you then pour cement so nothing gives in time. There we go. I've learned how to do that. Really technical, not.
Yes. And bear in mind, and also remembering that we also have to surround the pipe in sand to allow for ground movement.
Yes, there'll be a next station. This is just piers to, as I understand it, as learning.
Pièce de résistance.
A pièce de résistance. It's just to hold everything in place so we can then pack around it and do various other things in the future.
In squealy.
Okay, my turn to cook tonight. So I'm doing this little mess. Carrots, onions, garlic, potato with olive oil and a couple of little splashes of butter, which is half melted in this heat while I was preparing it. Some sweet paprika, salt, pepper and thyme.
That's now been cooking nicely. I wrap it in tin foil so it steams and kind of roasts. And then some of the olive oil that I put in there and the butter, it bubbles out every so often. I've put some more coals on and then brought the temperature back. Ow, that's hot. Mind your fingers. Roasty toasty. Next got some beef ribs to put on. I make a chimichurri. It's not normal chimichurri that I would normally make. This one I use smoked paprika as well and add more salt, so it cooks in with the meat as well. So it's really.
So we
really
make
nice.
two versions of chimichurri. One is the salsa, which you have on your plate to dip your food into, and one for cooking with. So it's got a bit more salt in it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to season the meat and put chimichurri on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can cook with obviously with the normal chimichurri, but our preference is this slightly salty one because then it seasons the meat as well.
Yeah.
You don't just get, and most of it burns off anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll put that on and dab it on and pop it on there.
Nice.
On the machine.
By the way, excuse the salubrious surroundings for the barbecue.
Oh yes.
But barbecues are barbecues.
On a building site.
On a building site.
So there's the chimichurri. God, it smells lovely.
Yes, it does.
Very, very lovely. And these are literally going to take 2 minutes each side.
They're too big for the barbecue.
Not too big for my belly. I shall bring some more out.
Isn't there a song? Smoke gets in your eyes.
No.
No?
No, look at it.
I can't speak because I'm salivating. That looks delicious.
What, you got mouth food, Dribbles?
Hi.
Oh. I can't see any feed. Oh, I can't read this. I really can't read it.
Told you there's a song there.
Oh.
Now, I do believe other people have said this sort of thing on YouTube before, but
Ow.
wow. No, not wow.
No, I said ow.
Oh.
I burned in my fingers. I didn't remember the fork.
You need smelly vision. This smells delicious.
Yes. So that is 2 minutes that side. Flip it over 2 minutes, and then I'll flip it back again for another minute or so, and then it's done.
Mega.
Okay. What will we see? What will we see? Lots of nice tin foil. Many layers to protect it from all the heat.
My favourite vegetables. Put it like this. Oh, it's steamed up.
Oh. How's that?
Spot on.
I've got that there ready for recycling. Potatoes, nice and tender. Carrots, very nice and tender. Yeah, the chance of me getting any of this is actually quite slim.
Yes, it is. As I just said, my favourite.
Oh yes.
There he goes. Taking his cement mixer for a walk. Some people take their dogs for walks. Some people take themselves for walks.
I've got to work out how to get it up this ramp so we can get it out the back without walking all the way around the town.
Do you think you want some help? Shall I put this down?
Might do. I'll tell you if I do. If you hear me shouting and bawling, then that means I need help. It's like driving a little car.
You got a steering wheel.
Yeah. Look at that. Go that way. Loki, I wish you would stop digging here. You've made it.
You've hit a little ridge on the right. Hold on.
Yes, where Loki's been digging. Been digging.
There.
That's it. Thank you. And another. There we go. Look at this.
Brum, brum, brum. Oh,
Gonna
hit
stop
a
me on
weed.
the weed.
There we have it. Cement mixer indoors.
Yes, that's it. I'm done for the day.
Okay,
That's all my work done.
that's it. You've driven the cement mixer inside.
Yes.
Ta-da!
Okay. Next we've got to get sand.
Yes, a wheelbarrow's worth. Just that was easy. Just bring a big bag up. Okay, definitive proof as to why we have got different colorations with our lime. That is the red sand that we've mixed with lime.
Yep.
And that is the white marble sand that's currently just lying on top of pipes for protection before we cement over. But we have made cement. And this dark grey, was mixed with the white sand. But this brown colour was mixed with red sand. So that is why we're achieving, I suppose somebody somewhere would say beige tones to it, as opposed to the grey cement looking, when we mixed it with the white.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a definitive proof.
And the mistake we made, well, not the mistake we made, the lesson we've learned is, two different manufacturers, that was done with white sand.
Yes.
NHL 5 from manufacturer A, and that's done with white sand. NHL 5 from manufacturer B.
Yeah. Stick to the same product in the same area, guys, or you're going to get problems.
Yeah, potentially.
Potentially.
Potentially. It was you who said about the heights. I didn't get it. And then you said about the heights, and then you didn't talk about the heights. Wuthering Heights. Heathcliff. Do you think?
Okay. So, a blind... As I was saying, a blind man would be happy with this little wall we've built. It
Well, you
looks...
better be careful, because if he is blind, he'll trip over it and hurt himself.
It's a bit mad, but here you go. So, this area has to have a concrete floor laid in it. All of this has to have a concrete floor laid in it. But in here, because of the pipe work and the exit for the toilet that's going to be there, this area is going to be higher than everywhere else. So, rather than getting hold of shuttering to create a concrete pad on one side and a different height concrete pad on the other, a bit out there, don't know whether it's normally done, but we decided to build a little wall. And then we can lay cement on one side to one height and cement on the other side to another height. As I said, reason being the height of the exit pipe for the toilet, and then the height between what's going to be the floor and the window. Otherwise, we'll have worktops higher than the window, won't be able to open the window. So.
Good thing it's a tilt and turn window, isn't it?
Yes, it might spend its whole life just being tilt and turn rather than opening. Anyway, it's what it is. Watch this space. Fluidity in action as ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looks really pleased.
Well, when we actually measured it all up, it worked. And now we've measured it again, it doesn't. Well, such is our life.
Yes, this is true.
If you didn't laugh, then you'd have no sense of humour at all. These things are just what they are.
Yep. Righty-ho. Off for some lunch.
Fiddly Pitsky Bodsky!